mean, I've been around all day from place to place. It was raining in the morning, then it was sunny, then it was raining again. It's hot, it's cold, I don't know what's going on. You know where I want to be? On holiday. I know I just came from an holiday, but I would like to be on holiday again. In one of those beautiful places in south of Turkey, like Kash. Have you been to Kash?
Yes.
Isn't this beautiful? It's one of those little towns that is on the sea, but it's also on the mountain, and the sea just crashed into the mountain just crashed into the sea. It's incredibly beautiful. I went there last July, and you can imagine last July in a place so south, it seems like being in an oven, and the only thing I want to do was go into the sea, because the sea in Kash is really icy cold. So I went to Kash with my ex-boyfriend. And in Kash they have this platform, because there is no beaches, so they carve the mountain, and they create this big platform, and there are sunbeds. You've been there, basically. So the first thing I do when I go there, I go to the sunbed, I take off my shoes, and I don't die. Okay. So there's this platform I can go on, actually, and you can jump into the sea right there. So I go there, so it's the first time I want to do this. So okay, I'll try again. I can't do it. I can't jump. I'm so afraid of the water. I don't know why. I mean, I know how to swim. I took courses when I was a kid, but I'm looking at the water and I don't know what to do. I cannot jump. Maybe I just imagine this huge shark coming out and eating me alive. And I can't do it, but there are 9-year-old kids passing me next to me and jumping there. And the mother is looking at me like, so I'm there, like, after a while, I actually just give up and want to go back. But we all have that one friend, right, that when you stand there on the edge, he comes from behind. So what he does is just pushing me down. It's like, I'm alive. I didn't die, there was no shark, and I'm swimming, and the water is beautiful. So why I was so afraid of this? At the end, I know it's an irrational fear, so I couldn't do much about it. I came back, I was still afraid of the shark a little bit. I come back and I sit all day on the sunbed and I look at the sea, magical, and I keep thinking, wow, I did a big thing today, because I was really afraid. It's an irrational fear, I don't know what's going on, never happened before, but I did. Okay, I got a push, but I did it and I swam a little, before the panic came back. So I got to go home, and how does the world, how can I say, how does the world recognize this big thing I did today, so facing my fear? My shoes were stolen, so I had to go back barefoot, thinking about, I did something good and karma punished me. Anyway, this kind of situation, I thought it was gone, I mean, that this fear was gone, but it was not. I went, as I said, on another holiday a couple of weeks ago, another beautiful town, Akika, close to Mula, and they have a beach there, a very white sandy beach. And so I decided with my boyfriend to take a walk on the beach, and then we decided to go inside the water, and we just go through the water towards the horizon. There is nothing else, just the sea and us, and I know I'm afraid of water, and he knows I'm afraid of water. So I'm going really slow, but we are chatting, we are talking, and what are we going to do? Nothing's going to happen, right? At some point, I realized the water is on my knees, and I look back. I said, probably I didn't go so far away, because it's just still here. I look back, and what I realize is I am 100 meters away from the coast, and way further away than my safe zone. I've never been so far away in my life, from the coast, from the shore, and the panic comes back, and this time there is no shark, but I feel like the ground is crashing under my feet, and this huge vortex of water is going to swallow me alive. And I think about it, and I'm panicking. So what happened is, my boyfriend hold my hands and slightly pulls me and said, let's go together, don't be afraid, nothing's going to happen. We went until some point in which the water reached here, and then I started to really panic. I said, this is it, I'm not going further than this. I go back to the shore, and I realize how far I went. Just a small step, one in front of the other. So I decided to go back. Oh, I took off my shoes, but I hid them this time because I didn't want anybody to steal them, and guess what happened?
Oh.
No, a dog ate my shoes. So I had to walk back barefoot anyway. So why am I telling you this tonight? I want you to know that don't let your life be controlled by fear. Just face it, and sometimes you need someone that pushes you, sometimes you need someone that pulls you and holds your hand. But if you put one foot in front of the other, you realize how far you can go. But most important, always take a second pair of shoes.